What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast No Plus. I'm Alex, and this video, I want to talk about Concord once again. Kind of the complete ending, right? Like the final act of the story. Now, the game might come back. The game might be reworked and re-released, and honestly, I want to see that for a couple of reasons, but just kind of the fun factor of like how fun that would be, and to see everything kind of whatever happens after that, right? I think that would actually be quite enjoyable to kind of see play out. But what we're here to talk about today is the game being removed from accounts. Now, not a complete shocker, honestly. Like, and I kind of forgot this, so I should have seen this coming. Now, I don't own the game, so I think that would have helped if I owned it. It would have been more on my radar. When they said about the refunds, they did say like the game is, it's not really going to even be yours anymore. And they didn't use that exact language, but the language used was, hey, once we give out the refunds, you don't have the game anymore, which is kind of obvious and also kind of fair, right? Like, they went all the way. I actually give them a lot of respect for going all the way and saying, you know what? We could make this work over the next couple months, or we could just accept the L and maybe rework it, maybe not, but give people their money back, all 1,000 of them, and call it good, right? So I can actually very much respect like what PlayStation did and the end result. The thing, that we're kind of seeing the narrative out today, and look, I'm a game preservationist myself, as you guys probably well know by now. I'm not a fan of these kind of things happening, and it is kind of rare for a game to do this. Now, it's also rare for a game to die in 11 days and issue refunds, right? But I think it has happened before. I can't remember the game offhand, but I feel like we have had a game that was deleted from people's consoles. Just you open it up one day and then you get a message saying, hey, the game's gone. And that is what's happening today with Concord. People that have the game digitally, there's a message being shown to them, and they're saying, hey, thanks for being a PlayStation customer. Again, the game is not yours anymore, and the game is gone, and the game is not there, right? They literally removed it. Now, I think the one thing you can say is it's another gentle reminder that not just PlayStation, all of these companies have this kind of control. And so to make it a little bit about the preservationist thing and digital versus physical, this is a very real thing. And if anything, this is the one thing it can remind you of, that these companies at any notice can send you an email, can send you a message and say, hey, we don't feel like you have this game anymore, so you don't have this game anymore. Now, to be fair, like, I feel like there would be legal consequences to do. Like, they can't come out tomorrow and say, hey, I feel like you don't really deserve Astrobot anymore. I know you have it digitally. I know you paid for it. We're just removing it. If they were to do something like that at a large scale, there would be consequences, I would imagine, legally. But again, it is an important and kind of fun reminder that these companies can really at any point take over and say, you have the game. It's on your dashboard. You can click it and open it, but you don't. And now, again, there's a little bit of an extra wrinkle here where they give you your money back. So it's like, well, you shouldn't have the game if you got the money back, right? So that is important to say. I guess the other thing is, if you get this game physically, to which we talked about that actually today on Back to the Past, physical versions of this game are $100, $150 at this point and quickly rising. If you have it physically, you actually can open to the main menu. I didn't know. I was wondering how far it would let you go. I know with a game like The Crew, which I tried to play before it was taken offline, and for whatever reason, it just didn't work for me. It can go to not even the opening menu. It goes to some like pre-loading screen before the menu, and it just tells you can't play. So that's what happened with The Crew. So I was wondering, if you do have Concord, how far would it let you go, right? Like, what screens can you actually get to before they just say no? Turns out it seems like it's the main menu, which is, I guess, kind of obvious. But there you go. So if you have it physically, you have something there. You have the main menu. If you don't have it physically, the game is literally being removed. You get your money back, and that's definitely a pro, and I respect them for that. But, the game is now completely removed from your library, so have fun with that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.